Yep, definitely want a receipt. Yeah, hey, I just tried to get cash back, and they told me they don't do it. But I've gotten cash back at this company before, so we'll see. Hold on, y'all. Great, thanks. I got it. Appreciate you.
When your drawer opens, you got 2 pies?
Yes. I'm so glad that I'm filming close to my chest because people want to be in my camera so bad so they can complain that I'm in the store filming people. You know, that bullshit that they've been doing since 2017. Yeah, that part. Hold on. She slammed the drawer fast as hell. Yeah, no problem. Why wait on me to get my bags? You just want me to get my money and pay my money and get the fuck out. It's cool. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thanks. Excuse me. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Yeah. I'm talking about I've been to Wawa in several states. And they all get cash back, but allegedly they don't. Oh, U.S. governmental plates. Again, interesting. I was just trying to grab some cash back so that I can make, so I can make a little move. She's like, oh, we don't give cash back. I was like, back from Wawa. A number of times. We don't swipe my card. She slammed the drawer real fast. You want the receipt? Look at it at the playback. I was like, yeah, I would like that. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm about to do a video right here about my opinions on HB. No. Well, I'm about to do a video about my opinions on HBCUs, and now I'm gonna let y'all listen to the podcast about what I said about Tyler Perry. That shit was fun. Like I was like, man, look, watch it. Listen, I don't want to ruin it. But Tyler doing big things, dope things. I quoted Louis Farrakhan. Alright. Let me finish putting all my stuff away. I just wanted to put my wallet back where it belonged. That was all. No biggie. What's your game plan? None of your business. Fuck you mean? What's my game plan? I told y'all, my e-commerce business is my game plan. I don't know what the fuck about that sounds like. It's not a game plan, but that's not my problem. You got 24-year-olds, 25-year-olds launching company a month. I can do the same thing. In fact, I want to do half of what I was doing. I'll get back to being at $5K a month. Hell, for comedy, I was already charging $2,000 to $3,000 for an hour of my time. And real talk, if people want me for comedy, that's what they got to pay. If they don't want to pay it, I mean, that's their business. But that's what the price is. It ain't dropped. It definitely went up. Are you kidding me? The way I'm getting stalked? Y'all better pay for this quality material. Fuck y'all. Since you can't live without me, bitch, pay the piper. Fuck that. That's the reason why everybody, oh, when you gonna come and stand up? When you paying? What the fuck? What you mean? My rate ain't, listen, my personal business is nobody's business, but my rate ain't never dropped. So, when you gonna come to the stage? When you can afford $2,000 to $3,000 is when I'll come. My rate was a G, shit, since 2011. If you ever got me for less than that, it's because it was a favor, or I was paying some dues somewhere, or Basically, that was it. It was a favor, or I was paying some dues somewhere. For example, comedians know when you working your way in certain clubs, you know, they'll have you do a guest spot, or they'll book you and they'll have you do like hosting or some shit and throw you $250, and you go and you knock that shit out and be like, yo, can I come back as a feature, or can I put a show, my own show together as the headliner and bring other people? Can I do that? Like, you know, you gotta work it. That's the only way you don't get your rates with the comedy clubs. But outside of that, once again, not to tell all my business, but no. Shit, shout out to, you never forget the people who did you right, and the people who did you wrong, too. Shout out to Denzel Turner and the staff of University of Michigan Ann Arbor. They was the ones that increased my fee. I was getting like $1,000 for the longest, and I still was accepting $1,000 gigs if I was doing like 2 shows a day. For example, community colleges. I found matter of fact, I need to get back on that shit. It's already homecoming. I found a lick with community colleges, and they got entertainment and staff and students too, and they need all that shit. I would take the $1,000, go do one, go do another school. That was $2,000 a day. In fact, once I finish what I'm doing today, that might be the move. Hold on, gang. But yeah, I was getting $1,000 a show, and I was working with this janky ass college promoter. Shout out to Brian Dennis from Atlanta. Many of us have hired and fired his ass. And that motherfucker will book shows, take all the money, go on vacation, back when he finished. All the time. Every show, everything. Several comedians had to pull him aside and beat that ass. But he will book the show, hold the checks, and all of that. We wouldn't touch our money directly. Not only that, sometimes he would advertise different comedians, and then, you know, and get a certain budget, because the school will be like, "Ooh, cool, we want that," and they'll pay for it. And then, you know, he'll be like, "Oh, damn, he'll get the show, everything locked in." And, you know, his contract is worded in such a way where you're doing business with him. It's not really about the comedians. So that's how he would catch the schools up. And he'd be like, "Oh, damn, so-and-so can't make it. They had car trouble," or whatever. You know, so-and-so wife had a baby. The baby came early. He can't come, like, whatever. And so he'll replace them with a comic that's not worth that value, and pocket the extra money. Shout out to Brian Dennis. He would do that. So it was one year particular where I got booked for University of Ann Arbor. It was me and Zooman from Atlanta, and we were both on the show. Or it might have been before that, because I went to the school twice. But we were booked on the show, and we had a great show. And it was so good, it didn't really matter who went first, who went second. We crushed it. The students loved us. They wanted to bring us back. One of the students reached out to me personally, like, "Yo, we got to get you. It's good, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Yo, I had fun." Now, I got paid $1,000 for the show. Fucking around with Brian Dennis. We negotiated some stuff, and the student hit me directly. That's how it happened. That's how good the show was. That's how much fun we had. The student hit me up directly. We going back and forth. They end up booking me for the show. He hits me up and goes, "Yo, all I could get you was 3 this time. I'm sorry." And I was like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, is he apologizing for giving me 3? He don't know that I got $1,000 the last time. So then I was like, "Oh, no problem." I was like, "Yo, Brian did all that paperwork, and he didn't really give us all our money, because he sure didn't give me my money. He didn't give me that." And he was like, "What?" And he told us the amount he paid. It was something along the lines of, I think it was supposed to be like 4 something, whatever, each. he gave the student got secured 3 and apologized. And that's when I was like, wow. That's why it's so interesting, like, you know, about knowing your worth and all that other stuff. You know, because we was all on the flyer and everything. And the school was like, yeah, cool. And they had a good time. And they had no problem. They cut that check. It was cool. That nigga, that's when I stopped working with him. I was like, because of course he didn't tell me. I got all that tea from the school. And then once I stopped working with him, it was other comedians who came forward with their horror stories and, you know, how they had to beat that ass and all that other stuff. And I was like, see, you can't even, that's why, that was another reason why Aarona became fuck middleman. Like, that was another example in my career of you live, you learn, you be trying to have managers and all this other stuff. And, yo, they do you wrong. I'm motherfucker, every time you hit Brian, he be like, yeah, I'm in... I'm in San Tropez. What's good? Like, nigga, the show is tomorrow. I haven't gotten paid. I need a rental car to get there. Like, the money guaranteed. Like, can we get it? What's going on? And then once the show is over, you know what I'm saying? We like, okay, who got it? The students? No. Or this is always, you know, he don't got your money when he start off with, hey, you bank with Bank of America? No, nigga, where's my shit? Like, it's just like, if there's any comics watching this and you ever work with Brian Dennis, you already know what I'm talking about. You know, this is when the bullshit was coming. You knew he ain't had your money. When you was calling him for your money, the first thing he go, hey, look here, you back with Bank of America? Yeah, where my check, man? You sure you don't bank with Bank of America? No! Where my money? This is why I love, and see, fuck you motherfuckers that got my PayPal snatched. I've had PayPal since I started comedy. That's when I got it. And that's why I love things like PayPal. Because of niggas like Brian, I was like, nah, you gonna have to send me some of that up front. Because I need to know that stuff is, you're gonna have to, and PayPal, you know, because Cash App wasn't around yet. PayPal made it possible. I was like, nah, but for real, I'm gonna need some of that. Because I'm gonna need some of that. I'm leaving the house. I'm buying plane tickets. I gotta get here. I'm a woman. I gotta get my own, arrangements, hotels, yada, yada, yada. Nah, I'm gonna need some of that. You're gonna have to send me that. And they would. But yeah. And that show, with all of that happening, the moral of the story is, that was like 2011. That was like the same year Velvet Circus popped. Same year. I couldn't get everybody on board with the 3, you know, at the time. But shit, once that Wild 'N Out shit happened, dude, quit playing. Stop it. I was like, and I saw other motherfuckers charging 5 and 8, and they ain't had no experience. I was like, y'all gonna give me this 3 and shut the fuck up. And they did. Not everybody, but for the most part. And now, that's another reason why, like, certain people, not everybody, but certain people in my family specifically, that's when I knew they was trying to sun me and degrade me and all that other shit. When they kept talking about, yeah, you want to go do this open mic? And I'm like, nah, not really. Like, if I want to, I'm just go. I don't need a referral for an open mic. And this is not directed towards anybody. People who are not comedians, they don't know a whole lot about the game. They don't know how it works. I don't ever take it personal when it's somebody who's not a comic who asks me questions like that. Because they just don't know. You know, but like for people who knew me and all that shit, I was looking like, bitch, no. That's not what we doing. That's not what we're doing. And that was my thing. It was like, that was another reason why I had side jobs and other stuff like that. Because you gotta like kind of make people pay you your rate. And if you're not gonna pay me my rate, I'm not gonna starve, but the price is still the price. So when you're ready to get me, because y'all need a female or whatever the hell you want, I'm going to ask you for my money. Simple. And it sound real messed up, but the minute I stopped fooling with certain circuits, it was never a problem. And that's real. It was never a problem. Like I said, I just ain't had the leisure time to get back at that. That's a lot of like digital legwork calling around and all of that. And the last way that I got plugged was through the college booking agencies, like the NACAs and the stuff like that, where it's $1,500 up top. Well, Aarona hasn't had a spare $1,500 to put towards that. So, you know, I would have to literally do all the legwork of like calling and seeing and promoting myself. So, which I don't mind doing. It's just gonna take some time. I'm gonna put together a video. The rest of the night, I'm working on building my stuff. Like, it's already, and, you know, thanks to weirdos and creepy people, like, I'm good. It's time for me to get this work in. All right, y'all. Thanks for having my back. I had to make sure that I was filming for other purposes, so I appreciate y'all joining me. Anybody who's a comedian who's ever worked with Brian did this, I hope you enjoyed this story, because you know I'm not lying. And yeah, that's it. I'll be back. Does she ever shut up? Yeah, I do shut up when I am not talking and when I'm not on my page. The question is, are you ever not an ugly bitch? Probably not. Anyway, I could have came with something better than that, but I'm trying not to get Facebook snatching my account on stupid shit. When I go in and I really treat people the way they treat me, that's when Facebook be like, she's a bully. No, bitch, I'm a professional comedian that don't like other people's shit. But that's a whole nother story. I gotta go. Peace.